Tips for women that want to go and seek knowledge in a Muslim country. So this question is coming from someone who's not in a Muslim country at that moment in time, and they want to go and seek knowledge. So the opportunities in Muslim countries for Muslim women to seek knowledge are actually reasonably good, I have to say. I'm not going to say they are perfect, but they are not something which has been neglected. They are, for example, whether you talk about Medina or Saudi in general, or you talk about Egypt, or you talk about whichever place you talk about people going to learn and seek knowledge in Muslim countries, there are almost always some kind of facilities for sisters. There are also female students of knowledge, senior students of knowledge, and people of knowledge. Perhaps their profile is not as big as the men who do the same. That's understandable. They might have a lower profile, but they are there. So there are options in terms of learning from women, and there are options of also in terms of learning from some of the male scholars through the facilities that are provided for women. And the question is related to going. So the question is, how does that sister go, and how does she go about that? So I think there are two aspects. One is going there. She needs a mahram to go, no doubt. And that means either having a mahram who is a talib ilm among her, let's say her brother, or her, and she has like an uncle or whatever who wants to facilitate that for her. Or more likely is that she looks to get married to someone who wants to facilitate that for her. And of course, people will say, but surely she'll get married and then kids, and then, you know, she'll become busy. But you know, that's life, right? Like that happens to most people. They get married, they have kids, and they get busy. But at least the desire is there, the goal is there, the dream is there that we're going to go and seek knowledge together. You know, if she goes and marries someone who's a student in one of the universities or is studying from some of the mashayikh, inshallah ta'ala, she will one way or the other be able to benefit, either directly from the sheikh, or either her husband goes and takes that knowledge and brings it back to her, and she studies from it. And the fact that she's living in that area close to the mashayikh and the institutes and so on means that she has also the ability to attend the programs they offer for women, even if it's not every day, depending on her family circumstances. The other thing that she does also have to consider is she has to consider her own personal safety when doing that. So she should look to go to a Muslim country that is safe, because there is no doubt that that is a consideration of a woman. It's consideration for men as well, but for a woman going out of her house and she's going to go and seek knowledge, that she needs to make sure that she's going to be safe. So she chooses a country that is safe, and either through marriage or either through her existing relatives, she looks for an opportunity. If she doesn't get that opportunity, then perhaps one of the best opportunities that she can take, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, is for her to learn online. And many of our mashayikh, huge numbers now, have online classes, have videos posted online. So if she were to focus on Arabic and Quran, which is what we keep telling people, and then maybe take some of the introductory lessons, al-madrasatul umariyya, whatever makes, Allah makes easy for her, until such a time that she can take those lessons from the mashayikh, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, this issue of learning by what we might call murasala, kind of exchanging communication from far away, is a valid means of learning. It's not as good as sitting there in the lesson, but it's still a valid means of learning. And Allah Azza wa Jalla knows best.